Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about how to face interview. What is an interview? An interview is a purposive interpersonal communication carried out in person or through electronic media. These are the important points we should keep in mind during interview or preparing for interview. First is know your strength and weakness. Take personal assessment. Know how to best use your strength. Be modified of your caution areas. Know what excited you, what you are good at, and what role suit you best. Know how others perceive you. Know what motivates you. Have a financial plan, achieve balance, manage your health, set goal to be consistent, maintain a strong personal appearance. Do's and do not in interview. Interview tips. Choose your interview attire the night before to avoid unnecessary stress on the day of interview. You should be very organized when you preparing for the interview. You organize all your closets and necessary things one day before the interview to avoid unnecessary stress. Arrive 10 or 15 minutes early to the venue of interview. Greet the interviewer with his or her last name and let the interviewer lead the conversation. When asked, tell me about yourself, focus your answer on your background and a few professional and personal accomplishments. Because when they ask this type of question, people have already your portfolio or resume, so they know about your educational or professional achievement. So you have to give emphasis your background and personal accomplishment. Stress on your achievement. Show your enthusiasm by nodding and by using appropriate body language. Yes, body language is very necessary because during only these 5 or 10 minutes they have to judge you for your all angles, for your physical appearance, for your body language. That's why your body language should be very pleasing or very impressive. Answer question by speaking in terms of organization. Emphasize what you can do for the organization. Impress the interviewer why you are asset to the organization and not why you need a job. Because if interviewer feel that you are the asset for the organization, then they definitely interested to accept you. But you do not give emphasis that you need a job. Okay, so you have to give emphasis you are the asset of this organization. So during this interview, when you prepare for the interview, your look should be very attractive, not in terms of means very beautiful and very attractive in other way, but you clean shave, warm smile, feel of confidence, formal dress, firm handshake. These are the components you need during your interview time. Preparing for the interview. When you prepare for the interview, there are a few important points you should keep in mind. First is dress professionally and make sure you are well groomed. Okay. Second one, prepare your portfolio ahead of time and practice using it so that you can where everything is located. Practice your answers, but do not make them sound rehearsed. Just focus on hitting the main points. Do your research on the company and position that you are interviewing for. Another point is that bringing any material you may need, including business card, resume, and portfolio. Bring a notebook and a pen or pencil so that you can take notes or jot down questions. And last point is that be on time Allow for extra travel time in case you get lost or run into traffic. Tips to answer in interview. First, listen to the question. Be honest, be positive, answer only the question asked. No need to give unnecessary answer. Okay, give a structured answer for particular question. Question you should ask during the interview. Yes, in the interview process, always interviewer asks question to the interviewee. But as the interviewee, you should also ask some question to the interviewer. So what are these type of question? The position and responsibilities. It means job responsibilities. You can ask question on resource available to accomplish the job responsibilities. Level of authority. Performance measurement. How they measure the employee's performance means performance appraisal. Okay. Company culture. What type of communication they follow? Formal type of communication or informal type of communication? Centralized or decentralized? This type of question you can ask to the interviewer. Employers' expectation from new hires. What they expect actually? First is the honesty and integrity. Second, teamwork skill and interpersonal skill, motivation initiative, strong work ethics, and analytical skill, flexibility and adaptability in any situation. Computer skill definitely is must during these days, nowadays actually, and self-confidence. These are the expectation of the employers from new hires or employees. Some other tips to appear before an interview. Believing in yourself, analyzing appearance, enhancing body language, improving voice, eliminating tension. Definitely should be tension free and you should be very confident, and controlling nerves means you should avoid nervousness. Speaking confidently, closing effectively, and judging the mood of the interviewer, and acknowledgement is necessary. Nowadays, interview is not only the physical interview. Lots of the companies and other organizations also organizing online interview through video conferencing. So we have to know what is video conferencing, how you prepare for video conferencing. Video conferencing interview tips. First, a video conferencing or video conference interview is a ideal component of a long distance job search. It minimizes travel and other expenses while giving an employer the opportunity to meet with a candidate using a human-like interaction. Yes, it is online, but it's create human-like interaction in online with the help of technology. Video conference interview can connect many participants who are in different locations. A video conference interview is like any other face-to-face interview. The only difference is that there is using technology to bridge the distance between you and the interviewer. Okay, it's just like a face-to-face or physical interview, but they use technology to bridge the distance between you and your interviewer. Preparing for video conference. How you prepare yourself for the video conferencing. First point is that prepare by practicing interview questions and answers at least several days before your scheduled interview. Do not skimp up your preparation just because you are not going to be in the same room as the interviewer. Test your computer's webcam to ensure that it is working properly or not. Rehearse your interview responses is to practice with your webcam running. That way, you will not only see your reflection, but you will be able to judge whether your office seat is positioned correctly so the interviewer can see you clearly. Okay. Wear a formal interview suit and not just the jacket and tie. You understand what I want to mean that? Okay. Dark colors are best for video conference. White apparels are not as appealing on camera, but in case of physical interview, we commonly prefer light colors. Refrain from wearing too much makeup, too much jewelry, loud prints and stripe. We should avoid in video conferencing. Okay. Turn on your computer and webcam long before your interview. Do a test run immediately before the interview starts. Double click your microphone and speaker to be sure they are in working order. Have a copy of your resume at your fingertips. Have your email box up and running. And easy access to electronic version of your resume and reference files. Okay. Keep a notepad and pen or pencil handy to take brief notes during the interview, similar to the physical interview. Avoid rehearsing paper on tapping your pen to avoid distracting noise that a microphone will magnify. During your on-camera interview, you may be tempted to exaggerate your hand gestures and facial expression. Do not use your hands any more than you normally would when you have having a conversation. Maintain eye contact, but do not stare at the screen. Look at the person who is interviewing you. Refrain from looking at notes because that will distract you to maintain your eye contact. Speak clearly and ask the interviewer to repeat any question you do not understand. Spend enough time preparing for the interview that will give you confidence. Spontaneity is the key to get through in an interview. Hence, one need to develop good communication skill. Okay. So it is you to decide whether you will be successful in your venture. Hence, I suggest you to just focus in your aim, plan, and act upon accordingly. Thank you.